fun and interesting scenario today. Well, Iran and Saudi Arabia are going hands in hands and having a fist fight. Well, not actually. They're sending other people to do it for them. But welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll look into a scenario in which Iran and Saudi Arabia try to destroy each other. Yes. Same old thing, different story. Deal with the most important part of them going to war. Yes, let's invade Iraq. Because who doesn't like invading Iraq? Poor little Iraq. Yeah. No one said that. With Saudi Arabia becoming evil first and attacking Iraq. With evil Saudi Arabia's government and the evil Iranian government invading Iraq, which has an evil government themselves. Yes. Everyone in the Middle East somehow has an evil government. Turkey, this nation, whatever it is. Yeah. Iran. All the Gulf monarchies, yeah. The race to Baghdad beginning. Saudi Arabia cutting off and taking this. Them failing to get to Baghdad first. So far, maybe they still will. But then to the Kurdish areas they move in because they don't like Kurdish rebels. Does anyone? Honestly, poor little Kurdistan. They deserve independence. Let's just free them. Free Palestine. Oh, free Kurdistan. That came out wrong. Or did it? You'll have to guess. This is not an evil government. Evil government 1, evil government 2. With Iran forcing people to go to the front, even though they probably don't care to fight, because they're not a very stable dictatorship. Like, their people don't even like the dictator anymore. Yes, that's embarrassing. Imagine being a dictator and no one liking you. With Iran being like, we must take over Kuwait. Why? Who knows? Probably because Kuwait can't do anything. With Kuwait joining the blue team. Because honestly, you need a blue team. Blue teams are meant to win, red teams are meant to lose. Or they both just get stuck in the same place for years. With another country joining. The country that's surrounded by evil governments. Yeah, I'm sorry for your position. Well, Syria ends up joining, because why wouldn't they? Honestly, let's kick Syria out. We don't need them. That'd be just a waste of fronts. Now, let's continue. With the front in Iraq collapsing. And with Iraq being liberated according to Iran, but according to me, they got in a worse situation. Now, let's invade Jordan, because why not? And more Saudi Arabia. Morally, yeah. Questionable at best. All these nations are questionable at best. This country over here is questionable and great at the same time. Because we don't like dictators. Although most of them will stay forever. And then moving into more of Jordan, and they collapse the nation. If I'm heading towards Riyadh, let's say it's here, because I can't spot it. With the city still standing, but it looks like it's collapsed. But it's still standing. It just isn't shown on the map. And with them breaking out of encirclement, and yeah, and they fully mobilize. And they act like they're playing Hearts of Iron 4, because why not? With Kuwait being liberated. Well, eventually they get pushed out. And Iran is like, well, this is the end. He unfortunately won't go today. But anyways, with Baghdad falling. With the Iranian troops being forced to withdraw from large swaths all the way to here. Not long after they fall out of Iraq. They get kicked out. And then their oil gets stolen. Honestly, not a very fun day for Iran. And then their people get angry. With the government having to withdraw from the capital. As rebels manage to capture it. Yes, the people finally have had enough. Maybe they can do this. Maybe they can learn from this video and revolt. With the people rebellion looking like this. With the world not, but the region not liking this. But it's too late. And even in the north and south. Eventually, the country looks like this. With them moving into these areas. With them getting further into the country. As then it becomes this. And then this government is like, yes. Let's see the peace treaty. With them getting important lands turned into an occupation zone. With a Kurdish state being created. They get their independence, but I mean, yeah. Maybe they can expand. With Kuwait annexing their coast, that's pretty mean. And Saudi Arabia annexing a bunch of useless desert. And they create a puppet. With them creating a puppet in an occupation zone. Yes, the occupation zone's full of resources. And they freed Kurdistan. And the world is happy because, well, I think everyone wants Kurdistan. Or they don't. But I mean, that's their problem. And well, this is what the... Yes, I made border gore. Sorry about that. But on the plus side, at least I turned Iran yellow. And well, that's all for today's video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Wild Mapper out, and until you subscribe. Bye, guys!